Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. Ako'y mamangda Directive Principles of State Policy ki matangda nainakre. Ngasigisna amuk DPSP ga mari lainaba UPSC previous year question hangkiba 1998 tagina 2019 fawbada yumpham moirga semba mini test series ni. Test si hodringaida che ama paibiro aduga tabulation sumana sembiro question 1 dagi 14 fawba ko ado Indian Polity gi series ta khoi chapter 1 2 3 matang mayam semgre ko hariba lecture series singdo yengbidragadi khoi gi Loxing Academy gi YouTube channel da changbiraga playlist ta yengbiu playlist ta Indian Polity haraga Laxmikant-Indian Polity haraga loi yawbani Union and its territory historical background gi horaga DPSP fawba ko ado ngasi gisna DPSP da yumpham oiba test series ni aduga atopa geography ki course modern history ki course Bipan Chandra spectrum da yumpham oiga course mayam semba yawbani adu yengbiu aduga channel busu like and share subscribe su tobiramo sigi tabulation je sembiro 1 dagi 14 fawba achumbagi mark na plus 2 mark ni aran bagi na minus 0.66 mark ni ko so honestly participate tobiu ihanan ba question si sumain hangi 2015 da hangibo question dagi lokkalaga sembani si the concept of welfare state in the Indian Constitution is enshrined in its Indian Constitution. The welfare state concept se karamba provision the yauge sine option A the preamble the yaubra, B the directive principles of state policy the yaubra, C the fundamental rights the yaubra, D the 7th schedule the yaubra. Honestly participate of you post tamaga solve to biro obviously answer the option B oi ta bani ka koi DPSP ki matang dani nei nerji ila lai re to ko adu man logic palaga se ado si answer hangai ji akoi nahan features of directive principles nei nagi do si diong number social justice concept of social justice haibane si diong comprehensive economic social and political program ado features mam nei nagre koi DPSP ji kai non justiciable oi habadi court enforceable oi de magi provision se and then violate toba matamda writ issue toba adu mai provision like unlike fundamental rights ko adu government of India 1935 te yoba instrument of instruction to resemble to we number 1 the phrase directive principles of state policy masamang na hajai that high si DPSP the yaw provision say any particular law or scheme mama sem matamda DPSP yoiba magi socio-economic principles apply tawga sem gadawni ka dugumba mayam yawre ko sigi feature se khang targadi akoi hujiki question number 1 solve to bi answer do chumbra if chumdragadi minus 0.66 mark ni chumagadi plus 2 mark ni ko next same 2015 the question number 2 das mine hangi consider the following statements regarding the directive principles of state policy ko DPSP ki matang da statement based question hang pani statement ani ni pirisi number 1 da hai si the principles have the DPSP ki principles is spell out a socio-economic democracy in the country. 2 the provisions contained in these principles are not enforceable by any court hujik ta khoi nei nagre ado hujik ki features to khambi targadi solve to biro post thamaga okay answer si ani magni both 1 and 2 hujik ta high grade social economic justice ki over provisions ma'am yawi and then ma dong the yaw provisions is not enforceable or non justiciable or and hujik ta 2 high grade number statement number 4 dong non justiciable not legally enforceable by the court. Number 3 dong constitute a very comprehensive economic social and political program aduna sigi features of directive principles si khang taragadi directive principles of state policy gi matang da analytical oiba statement critically analyze taraga hangpa oiba statement bu oiro magi so next question number 3 the in the Constitution of India promotion of international peace and security is included in the 2014 the Constitution of India the promotion of international peace and security hariba provision se karamba da yawge preamble da yawbra directive principles of state policy da yawbra fundamental duties da yawbra or 9 schedule da yawbra karamba da yawi post thambiro adu solve to biro okay answer si option B ni directive principles of state policy ni ko article 51 da yawi sumaina direct statement ni promotion of international peace and security na khoi nahan hagi do liberal intellectual principle aina tick mark thanggi do sigum je hangre maru oina to article 51 jong to promote international peace and security and maintain just and honorable relations between nations adugumba ko and then article 44 na uniform civil code ni the article 45 na early childhood care and education ni sigi early childhood care and education ni component se handak ki national education policy 2020 da reflect tarokani aduna yengbiyo haiba supan khre ko do yengbiyo national education policy 2020 ga magi certain salient features yengbiyo ko ministry of HRD do ministry of education ko khiba then 5334 gi web scheme adu mono myam yengbiyo ko So next, answer pitho machine this, sorry. Question number 4. Economic justice as one of the objectives of the Indian Constitution has been provided in grace mark or 2013 na hangibo question ni. Fundamental right. B. The preamble and the directive principles of state policy. C. The fundamental rights and the directive principles of state policy. D. The none of the above. Okay, answer si dom pitho correct. See the preamble and directive principles of state policy. See the high is kaino. Akoi Indian Constitution the yauriba magi oibo objective. Kai objective economic justice. Economic justice ki concept se karamba provision the uba phangba ke hangmani ko. Urisi the preamble the uba phangi aduga directive principles of state policy the uba phangi ko. Directive principles of state policy da huziki oiba economic justice to sida yaure number statement 3 nga sai de koi na dum hanjan haigre ko preamble da kamai yawi preamble si yengdraga di koi playlist ta sanga ga yengbiu ko to si yengun the constitution of India preamble yong sida justice social economic and political si economic ya yong sina US constitution ni ko koi preamble ki matang na kupna ne nagre preamble si introduction to Indian constitution ni si practice se even US constitution dagi matau tamaga I hibani haiba koi ne nagre US constitution to Indian constitution to we the people of harga hawi ka haiba koi ne nagre ko. So see Indian constitution young justice social economic and political liberty of thought expression belief faith and worship yarani ko aduna economic justice se preamble and DPSP da uba phangi Indian constitution da. Next question number 5 the according to the constitution of India which of the following are fundamental for the governance of the country. Fundamental Indian constitution lengak pada fundamental maru se kane governance to matam da ko lengak pada fundamental rights la fundamental duties la C the directive principles of state policy la D the fundamental rights and fundamental duties la post thambiro. So answer si option C ni directive principles of state policy ko sai di ki high gre koi sai features the uba dum phange ko. The question number 6 the next the consider the following provisions under the directive principles of state policy as enshrined in the Constitution of India 2012 ki question ni sida high si 1, 2, 3, 4 period 1 the kind securing for citizens of India a uniform civil code. 2 the organizing village panchayats. 3 the promoting cottage industries in rural areas. C the 4 the securing for all the workers reasonable livelihood and cultural opportunities. Which of the above are the Gandhian principles that are reflected in the directive principles of state policy? The karam Gandhian principles ogi akoi khange ko DPSP je principles ki mityeng da ahum thongna khaidokhi ko ngana nahan socialistic principles Gandhian principles and liberal intellectual principles sida karamba khalosini post thambiro. So answer si option B ni se yam line solve to be si kamaina ahamba statement 1 jang securing for citizens of India a uniform civil code uniform civil code chap ma si je kain article 44 na tro si the liberal intellectual principle ne 1 je Gandhian natre 1 yaw lok thokro the option B khak le mar 2 and 3 organizing village panchayat and then 3 the promoting cottage industry in rural areas ayambana Gandhian principle se Gandhian values ta yumpham orga yawba ngatani se magi oiba values self reliance value indigenous values adu mangatani dana ko sida constitution na khai banate sigi classification 3-4 classification ji magi content and direction magi maikai aduga magon the yar magi provision gi mong matau genga khai bani ko hum dongna khai doi hai socialistic principle socialistic value ni amba Jawaharlal Nehru gi oiba socialism gi magi value the yumpham oi and then Gandhian principles like Gandhian values the liberal intellectual principles ko sina yangasi sida sidong uniform civil code yung article 44 si liberal intellectual principle ni ko and then Gandhian principle da kai yawba to organize village panchayat and endow them with the article 40 yung the cottage industry gumba cooperative society voluntary formation and then schedule caste schedule tribe ma yoba horizon campaign lai dana ko freedom struggle matamda and then prohibition of consumption of intoxicating drinks drugs adugumba and then prohibit the slaughter of cows calves article 48 sigum se Gandhian principles ni aduga socialistic principles na socialism gi values tani obviously yumpham orise they are young minimizing inequalities article 38 and then right to adequate means of livelihood for all citizens and then equal pay for equal work for men and women see article 39d and then equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor and then just and human conditions of work adugumba ni ko see and then to take steps to secure the participation of workers in the management of industry adugumba ni see so khangani ko jikido Next question 2010 da, with reference to the Constitution of India, consider the following. Number 1, the fundamental rights. 2, the fundamental duties. 3, the directive principles of state policy. See the high kind of which of the above provisions of the Constitution of India is or are fulfilled by the National Social Assistance Program launched by the Government of India. See question se thaini gi oiba scheme ni ko. Thaini gi 2010 ni question yong. Matamna thokiba government gi oiba policy ni ado hojikti thoidokna maru ore answer se dum khangbiro sida fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy. Akoina logic panba je fundamental duties ka mari leinaba. Sidi state na citizen amadi expect tawba mathau ni dena ko akoi gi citizen myam gi oiba mathau ni dena ko si implement tawna gi nama government na program am di launch ka shup tawro dena ko tu ju dum lokthok ki bai so thaini gi oiba scheme program ne do thoidokna maru di oidre hojikti relevant oidre 2020 da di 10 years gap ni lai je so answer budi fundamental rights ka DPSP gani. So the following is or are included in the directive principles of state policy. Directive principles the yauba karam provision to ni khallo hai se sida select the correct answer using the code given below na. Number 1 hai si prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor. 2, the prohibition of consumption except for medicinal purposes of intoxicating drinks and of other drugs which are injurious to health. Post thambiro dugo solve tobiro. See answer is option B ni ko kai 1 se lale kai na si 1 is fundamental right ni article 23 human trafficking se article 23 ga mari le ne ko article 24 na child provision of child kana in employment in factories ki matang da ni children ga mari le na ba tu si buding asai guardian principle ni na ko adu nai na gre so yengo sida article 23 jong provision of traffic in human beings and forced labor hoji ki question de yong sida karam ba directive principles yaw kham 1 di fundamental right ore yaw dre da na ko 1 lok thok ro di 2 budi chume. So see the revision oina article 23 is right against exploitation is the article anini yaw articles 23 and 24. Article 23 is human trafficking prohibition gamari lenai prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor. Article 24 is a prohibition of employment of children in factories etc. Khangani ka 23 na human trafficking gamari lenaba 24 na children employment prohibit to gamari lenaba provision. Adu guardian principles da huji yaw yong hujiki keno hangi do intoxicating drink consumption of si article 47 si lai ko ado answer do khangani option B do ni 2 only. Next 2006 da consider the following statements. 1 has there is no provision in the Constitution of India to encourage equal pay for equal work for both men and women. 2 the Constitution of India does not define backward classes. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? Achumba khallo haibani post thambiro. 1 si lali ko sida hai chong there is no provision Indian Constitution the provision amta yaw de to encourage equal pay for equal work socialistic principle ka isa khrage si yaw DPSP ri yaw ko khoi hojik yengani yengu 2 da mu the Constitution of India does not define backward class so mi ko se si chu mai si deong si statement 2 je khoi keno ga hojik Laxmikant da update tok da mani ko 5th edition da sma yaw bani 2000 mamang da 2010 second amendment act pass tawgre ko government na parliament na pass tawgre president assent phangre ko sina national commission for backward class hana statutory body or ministry of social justice and empowerment ni makha na hujikti amendment sigi matung inna statutory body or ambaje hujikti constitutional body ore ko statutory body constitutional body ga kenari se kamna te constitutional body haita di body si establish tawbagi provision si direct constitution article yawi haibani statutory body haita di yaw roiduni any parliament semba law amagi matung ina semba body bu statutory body ko for example National Human Rights Commission si statutory body ni ko kay no har kan National Human Rights Commission ga mari leinaba article yawde Indian Constitution da ko National Commission for Backward Class ki su hana yaramde hojikti sigi amendment matung ina yawre ko sigi amendment si matang da ko na amendments to the Constitution na ko na naina si but hojiki di khangbiro ado sigi the Constitution of India does not define backward class yawde ko backward class ki definition Constitution da yawde adi minorities ki oiba definition Constitution da yawde si umuji khangbiyo socialistic principle the young article D equal pay for equal work for men and women sida young sida kaya there is no provision yor sida article 39 D the equal pay for equal work for men and women yar ko socialistic principle ni ko se. Next question number 11 2002 the purpose of the inclusion of directive principles of state policy in the Indian Constitution is to establish Indian Constitution the directive principles of state policy hapagi maram magi purpose magi objective to ni hangise the political democracy established tawnabra social democracy gira, Gandhian democracy gira, social and economic democracy gira. Post thambiro. Yam direct CD option D ni social and economic democracy. Ngasai features dum khangbang re political democracy di yam narrow ai ko. Social democracy khatang nate economic principle yauri and then Gandhian khatang nate liberal intellectual principle yauri socialistic principle yauri aduna quite broad oiba sense ta yang ta ga sigi option D ni social and economic democracy. Ngasai features dum khang re ko si feature che fana khang biro sida 3 dong a very comprehensive economic and social and political program for a modern democratic state. Question number 12, which one of the following articles of the Directive Principles of State Policy deals with the promotion of international peace and security? International peace and security is a article Article 51 ni ko ngasai ha promotion of international peace and security na 48 is a forest ka wildlife ka dil tawi si pulap statement asam duri idre sumaina phrase oina close oina wording oina khang ta dum khang biro ko se sina revision da su thu ni 48 is a forest ka mari lenai 43 is a workers participation ka mari lenai 41 is a right to work or education ka mari lenai 44 is a kai mari lenai ni singbra uniform civil code ne ko uniform civil code che keno ne sigi meaning hai diba uniform civil code che koi gi India da religion amaga say for example Muslim gi or religion ga Hindu religion ga Christian religion ga moi gi ba personal law moi gi ba marriage or diverse or moi amaga religion amaga mana de ko uniform civil code na hai je keno chap mana ba personal law ma establish tong na bu hona bane ko ji pok adu mai attempt am ta lai uniform civil code because political bill yam mathok tani and obviously there will be a lot of obstruction gum lakani ko social disturbance adu ma jo myam tholakani Hindu marriage act adagi Muslim gi amaga personal law punjalak ba ji yamna complicated oiba pot oiga doini UPSC gi jo hang ba yakre gawa dadi uniform civil code dai moi yoba uniform civil law ma lai se article 44 je khange ko uniform civil code kamari lena ba provision ni next the 13 the first principle 2017 की question ni which principle among the following was added to the directive principles of state policy by the 42nd amendment to the constitution DPSP si amend tawkre ko humrak 42nd amendment 1946 ta aduga 1976 ta haiba ko 44th amendment 1978 ta among amend tawkre aduga ko na 86th amendment 2002 da among amend tawkre ko ada 42nd amendment da karam bhapakhi ge sidi factual ni khangom thoi के आंसर जी बी नि पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ वर्कर्स इन द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ इंडस्ट्री सिदी यंग सिको सिदी यंग सिदा सिगी अमेंडमेंट से अहम रखता हुआ है ग्रे 42nd अमेंडमेंट 1976 कमाई नि जंगनी 4 का 2 दिन 6 ताई 44th अमेंडमेंट 1978 4 + 4 8 ni and then 86th अमेंडमेंट 2002 ni को सिदी यंग सी 42nd अमेंडमेंट 1976 इंदिरा गांधी गवर्नमेंट ना हापखिबनी इंदिरा गांधी ना प्राइम मिनिस्टर ओइबा मतमदा directive principles mari hapaki ko ham da kai hapaki ba angang ga mari lena ba kai angang right to education early childhood care na te ko sida ngawunu to secure opportunities for healthy development of children ni matang da article 39A da mu hapaki to promote equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor CMA and then article 43A da mu to take steps to secure the participation of workers in the management of industry ko and 48A that to protect and improve the environment ga mari lena ba environment mari lena isi keno ni mana UNFCCC ko United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change ki COP meeting amada mana speak hibam laibani poverty cannot be eradicated in the climate change cannot be tackled without eradicating poverty na climate change poverty lai climate change muthat pe yaro na ko kai gino ha kan developing countries me amda seasonary technology में आमसी air practices नातनी conventional firewood timber wood further conventional sources of energy में आमसी ने अदुना indoor pollution outdoor pollution ले अदुना developed country में आमना clean technology transfer तरोक चिके realize तो बता वागनी के हाइबा याम फजब space हम ले बनी अदुगी space लोरगा 42nd amendment act 1976 से pass तो हुई हाइबा act से pass तो मतमदा मागी environment की ओबा provision से हाप्स ले को इंडिया की INDC target चुदम fulfill तो दुनी सीना So 42nd Amendment Act sigi mari je hapaki ko environment ga mari lena bane workers management of industry ne and then healthy development of children provide free legal aid to the poor ko hujiki hangi bo question do kaino sida so participation of workers in the management of industry ko isini next the 44th amendment da mu amend to matam da kaino sina Morarji Desai government da lakhiba matam da ni mana PM oi matam da sina kai to minimize inequalities in income status facilities and opportunity ko sigi principle sidi 44th amendment da sigi to minimize inequality gi provision ja hapakre si socialistic principle ni ko article 38 aduga mathang 86 amendment 2002 da 86 amendment sidani article 21a hapkrido right to education do sina atal bihari bajpai government matam da hapkhibani sidana mu kaino early childhood care education ki component ni until they complete the age of 6 years sina below 6 year gi hapakpani ko DPSP da aduga 6 to 14 years sina amuk fundamental right uhele ko article 21a right to education da si khangbiu ko 86 amendment act 2002 da ani thokna hapakpani fundamental right kina article 21a da aduna 6 to 14 years education compulsory of education provide to have any state na ko aruga sina amuk DPSP da na amuk usigi se early childhood care education si khangbi ko handaki national education policy 2020 da yawbani sigi component je. So next question number 14 last question the with reference to the Constitution of India the directive principles of state policy constitute limitations upon 1 the legislative function, 2 the executive function. Which of the above statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Post kambiro. Okay, si answer je confusion adum lerangani because si answer se D ni neither 1 nor 2. Animak lali ko directive principles na state ta kaimta limitation thamde legal limitation thamde ba constitutionally koi interpret to matamda directive principles ti just state amagi oiba moral framework ama sagatnaba honabagi damakta haphiba provision ngatani sida haijang fundamental right ni ko limitation thami jai state amana magi oiba law ama eta semning ena semba yaroi because right to equality the right to life violate to ba eta semba law yaroi because that will be among judicial review gi laidana ko article 13 da aduna just na kakthat pe yai supreme court na traga high court na so aduna fundamental right ni limitation thami je legislative function da executive function da whereas DPSP directive principles of state policy money just ideal p bane ki the state should keep in mind while formulating policies in enacting laws to ko just moral principle ama sagat bani so directive principle na legal limitation am ta thamde aduni sida hangai je koina sigi keno se constitutionally and legally interpret to godoni ko moral interpretation the p ta ga di answer du lan gani aduna answer ji option D ni neither 1 nor 2 ko so sida lore question 1 dai 14 box score kya to biro self analyze to biro karam badal lan khibage or karam ba statement na chum khibano adagi lan khibadu kai maram gi lalino kamaina rectify to yai intuition pala solve to ya khibra factual error ra and interpretation to bra soibra se like hojiki DPSP the morally interpret to legal interpretation piba adumai leidan adu concept adu gumba da soi khibra adu mayeng biro next da cm ga tawbiramo aduga akogi playlist ta sangaga courses sing du yengdaba tagadi hangalaga yengbiro aduga question sing si kano 1.5 speed ta dum revise to buis oina sinabai so thank you mayam sida thank you